Robert Kyagulanyi. He's better known as Bobiwine, a star singer turned politician from Uganda. After spending nearly 2 months in hiding after a contested presidential election, which he describes as tainted, in order to allow the re-election of Museveni for a 7th term, Bobiwine has resurfaced a few days ago in Washington, where he joins us from. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you for having me, Mark, and good morning or good afternoon or good evening.
Yes, good morning or good afternoon or good evening. He resurfaced in Washington, D.C., and yes, he said that he will resurface in the right time or when is the right time. Now, His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi yesterday broke his silence in a powerful international interview with France 24. At this platform, it's not the first time to engage with it. I remember well in 2022, after the 2021 elections, he engaged with it. He was hosted on this platform and he said much. Surprisingly, some of the questions were repeated and still he answered them the same way as he said that he was the president. He was the elected president 2021 and still this time round has been elected twice by Ugandans. He asserted and criticized the government. Is going to watch this. Speaking out to Ugandans in a political situations following the controversial 2026 elections, in the interview, His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi, I can tell you that he criticized the government of Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, claiming that the election results were manipulated and calling for stronger international pressure to defend democracy in Uganda. Wine also addressed the security threats he faced after the elections and explained why he temporarily left the country while promising Ugandans that the struggle is far away from over. His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi asserted and he said that the struggle is far away from over. Remember, while he was leaving the country, he left a message to very many Ugandans and he told them that he's going to be back in the right time to continue with the struggle on ground, but he let him first go and engage with those who he expects that are going to put pressure and defend democracy in Uganda and fight for the fight for the victory that was scored by the National Unity Platform Party and him as the president of Uganda, as he is claiming to be. Now, His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi, he delivered to the fullest. I know yesterday I gave you some of the expectations from him, as very many Ugandans were willing to see what is he going to deliver, how is he going to do it, and indeed I can tell you he represented the Pearl of Africa very well according to what he's working on, according to what he's moving on. The theme he is raising as the democracy of Uganda must be revived or the democracy of Uganda must be defended. Speaking openly about the political situation in Uganda, he's continued the fight for democracy, and in the interview he continued to raise serious concerns about human rights, electoral transparency, and the future for Uganda under President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Remember, some of the Ugandans are expecting him to come back in May, if I'm not mistaken, but he hasn't revealed it yet. We're going to watch it to the fullest. This interview was really, what I can tell you, he delivered it to his fullest. Very many were expecting much from him, and I think he did what you, according to your expectations. We're going to watch it together. I will break it down to see what he delivered to the fullest. I told you some of the questions that he was asked this time around were the same questions that were asked when he engaged with the platform in 2022 after the general elections of 2021, when he was elected the president of Uganda, as he says, and he won this. Let's first watch this video before we go into or we dive into this interview that was held yesterday.
You still consider yourself as the elected president of Uganda, or are you now saying, okay, let's look at the future, what we can do to change the situation in your country?
I am definitely the elected president of Uganda, but as it is, the junta that took over our country with force of arms in 1986 is still under control of our country unconstitutionally. Of course, we have to continue fighting to ensure that the will of the people of Uganda is asserted.
Mr. Museveni, whom I interviewed last week, said he was never scared of your challenge, despite the fact that you seem to worry his regime. Do you think he was scared of you?
I must say that Gen.Museveni is scared not just of me, but of the generation, of the thousands and thousands of Ugandans that are yearning for change, and not only yearning for change silently, but are up to demand for what's rightfully theirs. He is scared because he has kept people ignorant for a long time, until when our generation woke up all at once. We must remember that Uganda is a country that has over 80% of citizens that have never seen another president, because Gen.Museveni has been president for 35 years. So, yes, he is scared of our generation, and rightly so.
He did.
Exactly, that was the very question that he was asked, and he said that he is the elected president of Uganda, His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu. Surprisingly, Mark came up with the same question that he asked him in 2021, if I'm not mistaken, and he told him that he is the elected president of Uganda, as he has been elected by Ugandans twice, the first time of 2021 and this time too. All this going on, His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu talking about the concerns of the political situation in Uganda. His home has been withdrawn. The UPDF soldiers and some of the policemen have withdrawn from his home. I'm talking about Magere. For 3 months or 2 months plus some days they have it. And right now I can tell you that they have withdrawn without any information that has been published to the country or to the people or to the audience that is following His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu. All of a sudden, they just withdrawn. We don't know what happened. We don't know on whose orders, but I can tell you they have left the home. Let's first dive into this video of His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu's interview, and then we come back to see what made the security officers and some team leave His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi's home in Magere.
On July 15th, this presidential election took place. After that, you vanished. Can you tell us exactly what happened since?
Well, to be exact, I escaped from my home on the 16th of January, just one day after the election, following a raid on my house. I had earlier got information that there was a plan to harm me, and indeed, when the military raided my house on the orders of Gen.Museveni, the son of Museveni and the head of our military, I made my way out of my house. And I was in hiding for almost 2 months, following not private but public orders for my execution. Eventually, I was able to escape my country and resurface in Washington. But in between, my home was raided again and run over. My wife was assaulted and my family members. My wife ended up in hospital, and the military has been occupying my home since then.
Now, this brings us closer to the way how the military have withdrawn from his home. He has said that he escaped on 16th, if I'm not mistaken, from his home and went somewhere to stay safe, being fearful for his life, being fearful from the threats coming up from CDF of Uganda and some military officers. Now, His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, as you've heard, he has talked about the raids that was carried out on his home and his wife by the military people, or the suspected ones to be the military people of UPDF and some police soldiers. Now, this time around, talking about this, the police or the military people, they have withdrawn from his home. His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, without knowing, in his absence, all along they've been asked about the questions of leaving the home, asked once a time ago, and he said that they have security interests. Next time he was asked, and he said that they will leave the home after making sure that it is all safe. Now, His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, the owner of the home, is absent. He is away from the home. Some of the people who were taking care of the home, they were also beaten, as we saw some of the pictures and some of the information that that came out, showing that some of people were beaten, his wife, and some of the security people, the askaris who keep the home safe at this side. Now, who is in charge of keeping this home safe, as the police officers and some of the military people left it? A question coming to you to answer it in the comment section. Let's proceed with this interview. We see how His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu delivered, and his message came out to the country or to Ugandans and other people in the world.
To escape from them for weeks, even nearly 2 months. This shows that maybe you were helped by some official, and maybe some in the regime are not totally in agreement with the order to go after you.
Sure. Most importantly, the people of Uganda shielded me everywhere I go. The common people risked their lives and families to house me, to feed me, and to clothe me, and to accommodate me. But most importantly, I had assistance from security people that I will not mention from within the regime, who are not in agreement with the way our country is being run.
This is where it comes from. This is where fire comes from, saying that he has been assisted by the military people, of which he's not going to mention them, but they really helped him. Some of the rumors have been saying that Gen.Museveni did help him, but they were rumors, as I can tell you. Now His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu is asserting that there were very many military officers that helped him to escape, to go living the different countries, different places where he was failed to be found. In this dilemma, in this story, he says that also some of the Ugandans helped him in ways of feeding, having somewhere to rest, or to be in a safe place where he cannot be found by those that were said to be looking for him. He is thanking very many, and he's not the first time to do this. But while he was also leaving the country, he again thanked those who were in charge of helping him and assisting him. Which point is he trying to deliver when he said that there were military people who helped him? And remember, he's the Gen.Museveni in power, who is ordering maybe, or he's taking, or is in charge of these people, that His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu is saying that they have, or they assisted him in the way of protecting him and making him to be safe from those who were looking for him.
And he said publicly that he was looking for me to make sure I am the 25th dead body. He has threatened to kill before, and he has done it. He has threatened to capture our people, and he has done it. He threatened to raid my house, and he did it. Beat up my wife, and she ended up in hospital. So when he threatened to kill me, I knew that my death was imminent. And indeed, there were very many roadblocks mounted all over the country looking for me. There were many raids on the officials of my party, the members of parliament, and even my personal assistant. His house was raided, and his wife was abducted. Up to now, the wife of Sheriff Naja, my personal assistant, is missing. She was picked up from the military, from the house by the military, and this was on camera. And up to now, she has not been seen again.
General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, who you've mentioned repeatedly on social media, he accused you actually of fleeing to the United States already back in January, and that you're actually spending your time, having a good time in the United States. What is your response to those allegations?
That was a good question, because everybody in Uganda, they have been asking why he fled the country, why he left, and most importantly, he said it, he answered the question as you're going to hear. But surprisingly, on this side, some of the people from the ruling party and those from the opposition side were really mad at this. And they wanted to know why His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu left. I don't think you remember the tweet of His Excellency, the General, CDF General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, when he said that so far 21 have been killed and very many about to be killed. When he said that they are looking for Kabobi, and soon he will be found. This is where the point His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu is talking about, and he's saying that he was meant to be the 25th one among those who were already killed.
Well, I hope that the words of Muhoozi Kainerugaba, who is the head of our military, show the image of what our military is like. First of all, I'm confident to communicate that the military is not as professional as it's supposed to be. He said that I was 1 minute on January 30th. He said I was in America, but then he was looking for me. He raided my house later, and he has been raiding people. The things that he does and the things that he says, that is supposed to communicate to the world what our military is like in Uganda.
He's also accused the United States of helping you get out of Uganda. Is that true? Did the US help you get out? And does this explain why you are now in Washington?
I will not name the people that helped me get out of Uganda. But the most important thing is that I am out of Uganda. But the same person has accused many countries. He has
been asked about the response about Gen.Museveni's tweets. And remember, he has been tweeting sending very many information to His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, calling him Kabobi and talking about different occasions. Now, he's doubting the professionalism of the military, according to what the General Muhoozi Kainerugaba has said about his fleeing. Should I call it criticism? His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu is trying to put on this government, on the General CDF General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, the leader of the army in Uganda, because he has said that the professionalism of the army is really not, he's doubting it. CDF said that he had already fled the country on 30th of January, yet they have been looking for him everywhere in Uganda until this moment when he said that he's going to flee the country. He is doubting the professionalism of the UPDF, or the intelligence of Uganda. Well, I'm not exceeding this point, but surprisingly, this early morning, the information showing that some of the military people, security forces, including soldiers from the Uganda People's Defense Force, I'm talking about the UPDF, and officers from the police, they have finally withdrawn from the home of the opposition leader, and that is His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu. According to the reports, the heavily armed security personnel had been stationed at the residence for several weeks. I think they can be, it's like 2 months plus some days. The deployment had restricted the movement around the home and raised concerns among supporters of the leader of the opposition. They were saying, why are they blocking people from entering the home? Family members, political leaders, friends and of the family, they were rejected to move in at the home. Now, out of the blue, this morning or today, they have withdrawn from His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu home. I'm talking about Magere. Who knows what the next step, because they've been saying that they have security interest in this, and we don't know whether the interest is now over, but maybe it might be over. Now they have withdrawn the home. Everything is going to be shown. Wait for the information through the exclusive. It says so on the panel, giving you information all over the world about politics and about every trend moving on. Keep tuning in. I'm coming back with the national interest, or the security interest the police has been looking in this place of His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu.
Welcome to Xavier High School, located in Chiboga Town Council near Lufla Zone. At Xavier High School, we build brains together with character to enable the future competence of our students. We've been leading in academics performances since 2015 to date within Chiboga and neighboring districts. We provide a balanced and high-quality education that matches with today's dynamic world. We offer both O and A-level studies in sciences and arts, and a UNEB Center number with our state-of-art facilities, which include a well-stocked library, a fully equipped computer lab, and a cutting-edge science laboratory to enable them be competent in today's science and digital era. Good and health feeding, a guaranteed 24/7 security team to ensure safety of every student. We as well offer DIT vocational courses like shoemaking, hairdressing, domestic electricity, media and journalism, and many others. We are your child's #1 academic destination. For more, contact us +256 788 964 777 or 0752 305 331, or visit our website at www.xavierhighschool.com. Xavier High School, God, our shield to conquer.